Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to my series. This series is going to go on a while, by the way. Best money saving tips. Some of these are going to save you big. Let's get started. I have actually over 160 ideas, and you might hear a little repetition here, but I think these are really good ideas. Okay, the first one I'm just going to start is, obviously we know about this, go through your refrigerator, freezer, pantry and use it. We've heard that one before, but what I've heard several people do is they don't go shopping at all. They just make do. So let's say they need milk for something. Well, maybe if they have a little half and half in the house, they might use that. Or they use almond milk, or they use water, or they have a can of milk, they might use that. They make do with what they have, and they get creative, and they just start going through the ingredients, and they skip a week. So let's say they usually spend $150 a week on groceries. They take that $150 and they set it aside for whatever financial goal. Okay, the next one is, and I've done this, and I'm going to give you an example, make mock recipes. So let's say there's a restaurant that there's a recipe that you love. For example, I do enjoy Starbucks. I love all their holiday beverages. They're delicious. Anyway, and I love the customer service there. But one of the things I love there is the lemon loaf. It's so good. I love the flavor of lemon. Well, I made my own Starbucks lemon loaf, and it cost me $2.50 to make the entire loaf. And if you cut that into 8 pieces, that averages out to less than 40 cents for a piece. So you can save so much money cooking from scratch. I just wish you all were my neighbors. By the way, one of you had written in the comments that they said, you talk so fast, I thought you were from New Jersey. You know, it's funny because since I've been friends from Jan, from Save Money and More with Jan, I've had people think I'm from New York. I guess the accent's rubbing off on me, even though I'm from Minnesota. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. The next one is learn a new skill. I tell you, I am just amazed at the resources on YouTube, and now YouTube's starting something even more fabulous that I love. I haven't seen it roll out yet, but some YouTube creators are starting to create courses on YouTube, which I think is great because you could go into detail. So let's say you want to learn how to can, you want to learn how to play the guitar, you want to learn how to sew. You've got so many talented YouTubers out there that can teach these fabulous skills. You don't even have to leave your house. It's affordable, and you could do it on YouTube if you want. So learn a new skill that could benefit you either to save money or make more money. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm always wanting to learn. And the older I am, the more I realize I don't know a lot. Okay, the next one, and I do this one, round up your checking. You know what a lot of people do? Because maybe they live on a really tight budget, they'll round up their checking. And so let's say something costs $47. They take out $50 and they keep track of it, okay? And at the end of the year, they might have $250, and whatever they have, they'll take that money that they use. And like I said, they track it so they know what they have in their checking, okay? And then they use that for a holiday or for something that they need, okay? The people that I know that do it, they use it for holiday spending. And these are people that are widows that they have a small pension and they have a lot of wiggle room, so they have to get creative with their budget. So round up your checking, keep track of it, and use that money for something you need. Okay, next one, get a hobby that makes you money. YouTube. I always tell everybody, you guys are, I'm going to tell you, many of you are a lot smarter than me and a lot more frugal than me. I don't know why most of you don't have your channels, because a lot of you have dynamic personalities as well. And so I think there's something all of us can teach somebody. There's somebody that wants to hear from us. So we could all start any kind of hobby. I have a friend of mine that dog sits. I have another friend that she makes homemade fudge that's really good, and she sells that. And so there's always something we can do to make extra money. So get a hobby and make money from it. Next one, freezer's your friend. And you can put so many things in the freezer. The other day I bought some muffins that I couldn't even have made them that cheap. You know what? I got these muffins and I individually put them in bags and put them in the freezer. That way they don't go stale. And you want a muffin, you get it out of the freezer in the morning. I've got multiple kinds. Next one, take in a boarder if you want to save on rent. You know, we've talked about that. Now, that's not something I would do, but many people do. Next, buy refurbished. A lot of people buy electronics refurbished. Now, I'd like to know what your opinion is on that, and they save a lot of money. They usually get a warranty with that, just in case. Next one, never pay full price. If I can go and never pay full price, I like to do that. And if you plan ahead and you stockpile, it's a lot easier to do. And last but not least, I don't do this one, but I know a lot of people do. I want to ask if any of you do this, and do you think this saves you money? Hang your clothes out to dry and never use your dryer. Let me know if you guys do that, if any of you do, and if you think it saves a lot of money, and do you think it's worth it? I'm curious. Okay, so these are just some of the money-saving ideas. If you have more money-saving ideas, put them in the comments below, and I'll add it to a future video. If you've left me a example of a money-saving idea, I've written it down in my book, and it will get said on one of the videos. So that's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on Monday morning's video. Bye, everybody.